The business purpose of a company is the nature of the activities that this company can carry out. In Europe, a business can usually carry on the activities specifically listed in its articles of incorporation. In the United States, the situation is completely opposite. An American company can carry out any legal activity. It is therefore not required to specify the exact nature of its activities in its corporate charter. The articles of incorporation of a U.S. corporation generally include the following provision. The purpose of the corporation is to engage in any lawful act or activity for which corporations may be organized under the law. A similar provision is found in the certificate of formation of an LLC. Therefore, a U.S. company can do everything except what is illegal, for example, selling cocaine, or regulated, for example, operating a bank or insurance company. In the latter case, the company must obtain the necessary authorizations from the appropriate government agencies. This means that a U.S. company can carry out many different activities. For example, Apple sells both computers and phones, as well as cloud services. Sometimes it is better to create one company per type of activity. For example, Amazon sells consumer products, while one of its subsidiaries, Amazon Web Services, sells cloud services. Finally, in some cases, it is preferable to create several companies that carry out the same activity. For example, Cirque du Soleil creates a specific company for each of its shows. This allows it to divide the risks associated with its sometimes dangerous activities. Even if a company is not required to specify the nature of its activities in its articles, there is still a system for classifying the business activities of a U.S. company. This system is called NAICS, which stands for the North American Industry Classification System. The NAICS code consists of 5 or 6 digits. It is used in the United States, Canada, and Mexico. Some U.S. states require companies doing business on their territory to specify the nature of their activities. These companies must therefore provide the NAICS code related to their activities. However, it should be noted that this is by no means restrictive. This does not preclude companies from engaging in activities other than those related to the NAICS code of their core business. Also, in context of certain government tenders, interested companies must provide the NAICS code related to the activities covered by the call for tenders. There is another well-known number in the United States, the DUNS number. DUNS stands for Data Universal Numbering System. It consists of a 9-digit number issued by the U.S. firm Dun & Bradstreet. The DUNS number identifies a specific company. Dun & Bradstreet establishes a complete record on this company, especially at the financial level. There is no cost for obtaining a DUNS number. Sometimes it can take up to 30 days until the number is attributed. The DUNS number is required by some U.S. government agencies, especially if your company supplies goods or services to the U.S. government.